Ever wondered why some men choose not to marry their girlfriends? It's a question that has sparked curiosity and debate, and we're here to unravel the mystery. Throughout this exploration, we'll dive into diverse perspectives, examining reasons that span from fear of commitment to financial stability, from perceived loss of freedom to simply not being ready to settle down. Each viewpoint offering a unique insight into this multifaceted dilemma. This video will dive into the reasons behind this intriguing question. Firstly, a common reason is fear of commitment. Now, this is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really mean? Essentially, commitment phobia is an emotional and psychological hesitation towards making a long-term pledge, like marriage. For some men, the idea of being tied down to one person, potentially for the rest of their life, can be downright terrifying. This fear can stem from a variety of sources, including past relationship traumas, personal insecurities, or societal pressures. The idea of forever can seem daunting, especially when society often portrays marriage as the end of personal freedom and the start of overwhelming responsibilities. Insecurities can also play a significant role. Questions like, am I good enough, or will I be able to provide for a family, can create a mental blockade, preventing men from taking that big step. In essence, fear of commitment can be a significant roadblock. Another factor that plays a vital role is financial stability. Often men feel an immense pressure to be the primary provider in a marriage. This responsibility can feel daunting, especially if they perceive their financial footing as shaky or unstable. Picture this: a man, contemplating marriage, is suddenly faced with the prospect of not only maintaining his current lifestyle but also supporting a family. This could mean affording a larger home, possibly having children, and the countless other expenses that come with building a life together. It's like standing at the foot of a mountain, looking up, and realizing the climb is steeper than anticipated. This pressure is not just self-imposed. Society, too, has a part to play. The societal expectation that a man should be financially stable before marrying can feel like a weight on their shoulders. It's an age-old standard, deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness, that a man should provide for his family. Yet, it's important to remember that financial stability is not merely about having a hefty bank balance. It's about having a steady income, living within your means, and being able to save for the future. It's about being prepared for emergencies and having a safety net in place. So, the fear of not meeting these financial responsibilities can deter men from taking the plunge into matrimonial waters. Financial stability, therefore, can be a major consideration. Then there's the perceived loss of freedom. This notion is a powerful deterrent for many men when considering the prospect of marriage. It's not necessarily about doing anything wrong or wanting to lead a reckless life. It's about the perceived limitations that they believe come bundled with the marital package. For some, the idea of marriage conjures images of being tied down, of having less time for personal pursuits, hobbies, and friendships. They may envision a future where every decision, big or small, must be mutually agreed upon, leaving little room for individual spontaneity. Others may fear the loss of personal space and time, the need to constantly consider another person in their plans and decisions. They may worry about the potential for conflict that can arise from differing opinions or desires. Then there is the aspect of personal growth. Some men may feel that being in a committed relationship could hinder their personal development, their ability to explore new opportunities, or their chances to grow as an individual. These perceptions, while they may not be entirely accurate, do hold a significant amount of weight in the decision-making process for some men. It's important to remember that everyone values their freedom differently, and what may seem like a loss to one might be a gain for another. So, the fear of losing one's freedom can also prevent men from marrying. Finally, some men are simply not ready to settle. This is not a reflection of their relationship or their partner, but instead speaks volumes about their personal journey. For some, they have personal goals or career ambitions that they want to achieve before they tie the knot. They might be looking to climb the corporate ladder, or perhaps they have a startup dream that they're chasing after. For others, it's about experiencing more of what life has to offer before they settle down. They may want to travel the world, try new hobbies, or simply enjoy the freedom of being single for a little while longer. It's about making sure they've lived their life to the fullest before making a lifelong commitment. So, it's not always about fear, financial concerns, or loss of freedom. Sometimes it's just about timing, the right person, but perhaps not the right time. Being not ready to settle, thus, is another reason. In conclusion, there are various reasons why some men don't marry their girlfriends. We've journeyed through some key reasons, shedding light on the fear of commitment that can often play a significant role. We've seen how the prospect of a lifelong commitment can sometimes be daunting, leading to hesitation or reluctance. Next, we explored the aspect of financial stability. We talked about how some men might delay marriage until they feel financially secure, viewing this as a responsibility they must shoulder before taking the leap into matrimony. We then dove into the perceived loss of freedom that some men associate with marriage, unearthing the fear that being tied down might limit their personal growth, hobbies, and social life. Lastly, we touched on the feeling of not being ready to settle down, a sentiment expressed by those who believe they have more to experience before committing to one person. But remember, these reasons are far from exhaustive. People are complex, and their motivations can be as diverse as they are. Each individual's reasons for not marrying can be different, influenced by personal experiences, cultural background, and life goals. It's important to keep this in mind as we navigate the intricate world of relationships. Understanding these reasons can help in having more fruitful discussions about marriage and relationships. It's all about communication, empathy, and respect as we continue to uncover the fascinating dynamics of human relationships.